What's going on, everybody? It is the host of TimbukTuesday, Timbuktu himself. And I like to throw parties, but I hate the cleaning process. Don't you hate that? Well, I got the perfect person for you. Crystal Cleaning Services. They will clean up after that party that was rocking so hard. And it's not clean unless it's crystal clean. So you can call Crystal today at 440 506 1355 to schedule your appointment today. And if you mention Redline Radio, you will receive 10% off your cleaning. Got to get that stuff clean, man.
What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from the Steel City Renegades. And if you need auto parts, there's only one place that I know I go, and that's Detroit Auto Parts. Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio LLC. They have two convenient locations on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or on the west side, call 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. So don't forget, if you need any parts for your vehicle today, reach out to Detroit Auto Parts, the official home and auto parts store of Redline Radio LLC.
This is really gross, but dirty trash cans can pose a serious health risk to you and your family. The pungent smell can attract rats and flies, not to mention maggots, both of which can contain dangerous diseases transferable to humans. Your dirty trash can is susceptible to harboring dangerous bacteria. Contact Brandon at Fitz Trash Bin Cleaning today at 440-752-1533 or find them on Facebook. Veteran owned and operated and eco-friendly. Again, call Brandon at 440-752-1533.
I was feeling kind of down tonight. Psych! It's TimbukTuesday!
What?
TimbukTuesday!
Huh? Yikes.
Hey, partner, what y'all about to do? Y'all might as well have a seat and let me holler at you. I'm about to bring the I'm about to bring the laughs. I'm about to pack a punch. You know I'm hungry, little mama. Come on, let's do lunch. You know I'm next top comic, but let's just pick the topic. I'm Timbuktu, my people, and I'm not here to gossip. I'm only here to shop it, but I might get obnoxious. I wanna hear your vision, but please make it hypnotic. You know I'm on a mission, but please I need permission to sign this paperwork. This shit give me permission to check your intuition. I wanna feel your vibe. It takes a village, baby. I'm about to build this ride.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TimbukTuesday. Feeling good today, y'all. Feeling good. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Before we get into the show, I do have to mention the Piston Power Show is coming up, y'all. It's the 1st through the 3rd, and Redline Radio is going to be there. So come join us. We're going to have shows all weekend. We got everybody basically doing it. I mean, everybody. Lee starting it off on the first day with Money's Crazy Mind. That's 4 to 6. And he might have Angel on the show from Broad Street South, who also has a show that weekend. Kevin Quine is going to be 7 to 9 on Friday. Can't wait for that. I know that's going to be fun. They're going to be talking hella shit about cars. It's going to be great. Saturday, starting off with Talking About Balls. Our new sports show that's on Wednesday. They kind of not new no more. They done been here for a minute now. Shout out to Kyle and Justin. They're gonna be there from 10 to 12. The next we're gonna have Let's Talk About Asphalt Racing live with Dynamite Dave. That's gonna be 12 to 1. From 2 to 4, continuing to serve. From 4 to 6. That actually might change. So, we'll get back to y'all on the 4 to 6. 6 to 7, Steel City Renegades with Lee Money, Dynamite Dave, Chipper, Angel, on their final mock drafts for the NFL, of course. From 7 to 8 Broad Street, Southwood Angel. And I will be closing out Saturday with TimbukTuesday. It's going to be me in the Midnight Paco podcast with Justin Fuller and Cool C. What up, Angie? Angie. So then we also have Gary on Sunday, starting it off from 10 to 1, playing the hits. You know how Gary do. He the wild man. We're going to have the scoop from 2 to 3. I'm sorry, not the scoop. It is going to be the Dynamite Dave show from 2 to 3. From 3 to 4, we're going to have our lady from earlier from Talking Sweet with Honey Bad, Talking Sweet to Honey Bad or with Honey Bad herself. And then continuing to serve, we'll close it out from 4 to 6 on Sunday. But today, I got a very special guest, and I'm super excited for this guest. Super excited because she brought some food, y'all. She brought some food. Not just any type of food. She brought some sweets. Some good old sweets. Y'all put y'all hands together for the owner of So Sweet Treats, Camille. What's going on? How you feeling?
I feel okay.
You feel okay? That's good. That's what's up. Feeling good. Feeling great. So Sweet Treats. Your treats are definitely sweet. They're good. They hella good.
Put my foot in it.
The whole foot, half a foot, ankle.
Up to the ankles. Get all of it.
So how long have you been doing So Sweet Treats?
Officially with that name, probably like 6 years.
Hey.
But baking in general, since I was a kid. But when I was a kid, I was just making stuff out the box like everybody else. It wasn't that great then. So I figured it out later on. That's okay.
So what all do you sell? That's you make it all homemade now from scratch, everything.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So cookies, any flavor.
They good as hell, y'all. They good as hell. What up, Auntie?
Cupcakes, cakes, cinnamon rolls. Those are my favorite.
Cinnamon rolls. I actually wanted some cinnamon rolls. So you had to sell up. You got the bake sale up, and I was like, I want to order some.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't apologize.
I didn't think about it.
I mean, it ain't too late.
It's not too late.
Right.
I have plenty.
Oh, you got plenty? Don't
plenty.
tell me that. Don't tell me you got plenty.
Secrets out. And what else? Some cheesecakes too. So
shucks.
Got some options.
Okay. So what made you really get into sweets? Like, what brings you to the bakery side? What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, just like family holidays, I would always try to bake then.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got older, like I wanted to be a part of like fundraisers for different organizations or whatever, but I had like 3 jobs, so I'll donate. So I would sell stuff like any baked goods or whatever then so I could raise money and I would donate it to whatever the cause was.
That's dope. Was there like a specific charity or donation that you wanted to donate to, or was there a cause you just felt it in your heart to do it? Like, what was it?
It was a few different ones. I remember like March of Dimes and the Alzheimer's Walk and there's a few other ones. It's always cancer.
Yeah, of course.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Fuck you, cancer.
Right. So it's like all those types of ones. And like my job would be involved in them, be like a sponsor or whatever, but I couldn't go to like the actual walk or whatever the event was. So
because you was working so much time. Yeah. Working woman.
It's not fun.
No.
It's not fun.
That's facts. It's definitely not fun. Well, working can, for different people, working can do certain things, of course.
Very true.
So What was the very first thing that you baked?
From scratch?
Yeah, from scratch.
It was a German chocolate cake.
What? German chocolate?
Yes. And the cake came out all right. And you got to make the frosting in my hand too. And it came out. It was done.
But are you being extra critical of yourself, or
no?
It was like that.
It was just like that. Because I had never done none of that before. So it was edible.
It was edible.
It took me a few tries.
Shout out to Charlie. He said, "I'm gonna need on them stacks. I'm gonna need in on them snacks."
I got you.
She said she got you, dog. She got you. Let me switch this up real quick. What up, Brister? That's my motherfucking Brister right there. Keith Silly, one of our fellow comedians. She's amazing. That's what she said. Lex with the fire. What's going on, Lex? He tuned in. Hey, hell yeah, Lex. Tell him, please share the show. We really do need the ratings. I do. So, because TimbukTuesday only come every Tuesday. Like, keep coming back. Just keep coming back.
Come back.
Right. So the German chocolate. So what was next? What was after that? Was it perfecting the German chocolate, or was it?
A few times I did, and then like regular vanilla cake, stuff like that. Nothing crazy.
So when I guess when you stepped into your next phase of cooking, was it somebody that asked you to cook for them, or you just was like, no, I need to do better? Like, how did that work?
It was just me. Like, I think I can do better. I always wanted to learn something, and like somewhere in between this time frame, as I got older and after I was working, I took some classes at Michael's.
Okay.
Learn how to decorate. Because I knew a little bit, but I didn't know, like, don't ask me to use no fondant. I don't know how to make a flower, cover the cake. I don't know how to do this. I can put frosting on it. That's about it.
That's about it? Just
so,
frosting?
Yes. So eventually, like, after taking that, I learned some more stuff and tried some other things.
Okay. So what's the now how long ago was that when you learned that?
It was like 2013 or 14.
Okay. So this is before the business. Okay. So you was like, I'm fully invested now. I might as well go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
I want people to look at it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, well, some things, that don't look good could taste good.
True. I wanted to do both.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit. She actually brought me some snacks today, y'all. I get to try some.
I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because you're going to try it in front of me.
All right, which one should I try first?
The cookies.
The cookies?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Look. These are the turtle cookies. Can you tell me? Maybe you ain't gotta tell us your recipe, but tell us what the. Okay.
So these handmade cookies. Butter,
handmade, y'all. Handmade.
Brown sugar, regular sugar, together.
Hey.
And then the ingredients in a turtle are pecans and chocolate chips. I got a little caramel drizzle right on top.
I see this caramel.
It looks nice and shiny.
This bag is definitely shining. Yeah, Lex, these ain't pregnancy cravings.
What?
Yeah, on the last show, on Lex's show Thursday, he did a pregnancy cravings. So I ate so sad. I ate a sandwich with Fruity Pebbles, cheese, and mustard.
Interesting.
No.
It wasn't good.
No. That shit
cheese
sucked.
ain't hold all that together with the mustard. What kind of bread was it? Maybe the bread make a difference.
It was wheat and the bread was crusty. It was like he bought it from like Dollar General and they done had it for like 3 years. Like the bread was crusty. Shout out to Dave. What's going on?
How much? How you guys doing?
All right,
Hi, Dave.
About to try some snacks, man. This is so sweet treats, Camille.
How you doing?
I'm well.
So about to try this turtle cookie. So you don't know. Good food makes me violent.
Can you keep all chairs and equipment over there?
She's trying to get hurt, y'all. Dave, try this cookie.
Are you violent as well?
Bro.
Oh, yeah. Good thing I got some coffee to go with that.
Right. Oh, look. I brought extra.
Oh.
So I didn't know.
All right, give me my half a cookie back. I need my half a cookie, Dave.
These are fresh, too.
Yeah.
I'm taking these for lunch tomorrow, Tim. My dessert.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you both like them.
Oh, this is good as hell. You knew this was good when you gave it to me. You heard how she said she was like when the caramel drizzle on top would make it shine.
Pretty.
Yeah, it do. It definitely look pretty. Pretty as hell. He said, "I want some." She said, "I want
them
some
all week." Please holler.
So, actually, tell them where they can find you on certain days because you do like you're at a stationary location sometimes, right?
Well, I bake from home. Accepting donations.
Hey.
To get out of the house. So I bake from home and I deliver everything that I make. So you don't have to leave wherever you are. Sit there, carry on about your day, and I will show up.
And bring them to you too?
Talk your
shit. Can't get no better than that.
These cookies good as hell, Dave. Good as hell.
Man, I just think she might have to be the guest of the month for Redline Radio.
Guest of the month.
Listen. You don't know how good that cookie just was. That is also what he said. That shit was good. All right, so what should we try next? Because she is more.
Do the cassata cake.
The cassata cake. All right, disclaimer. I don't like strawberries.
Oh, you suck.
I eat strawberries under one occasion.
And that is
Valentine's Day.
What about every other day?
I mean,
they're still good every other day.
If it's in that setting, I'll put it like that.
Oh. Fine.
No, but I've been opening my palate to it a little bit, so I'm gonna try this for sure.
Okay.
So you want to go ahead and talk about what's in this?
So in Cleveland cassata, because there is a cassata cake for Cleveland. It has yellow cake, vanilla custard or pudding, and then a whipped frosting. I use whipped cream cheese because I think that tastes great. And then there's fresh
got me sold on that.
And a strawberry sauce that I made. All in there.
About to go in for the attack.
Kill it.
I get a nice healthy scoop. Make sure I get the strawberries even if I don't like them.
I feel like you about to throw a mic across him.
See this hammer? Something about to break. God damn. I think I lied about liking strawberries. About not liking it.
The lies. I brought another one too if you would like one.
I mean, you know a way to a man's heart, sweets.
Talk your shit, Dave.
I mean, Tim said, and she's twisting my arm. She's like, I brought another one.
I didn't know.
Oh my God, what is this?
That's what we trying next, Dan. Don't open that one yet.
All right, Tim, I ain't gonna open that one.
See, Lex, this is how you bring people food. Lex, you don't bring people fucking strawberry shortcakes with Takis in it.
What?
I don't want no Takis with caramel.
That tastes good together.
No, no.
Oh.
My mom said what up, mama? She said I need 4 of those for the casada cakes.
Oh.
Got it.
Dude.
Tell me where to go, Mom.
Go ahead. They can hear you, Dave.
Studio 2.
I can. Tell me the time.
Key said this is a show I need to be on, man. She was on the pregnancy cravings too. She the one that had tacos with caramel. She said it wasn't bad. To me, fuck that. That shit was disgusting. But I had to go lie. I had something that was pretty good that I thought was good, which it was odd.
What is it?
Mom said, "Me too, Key." And my stomach still hurt from when she was on. All right, so my mom said when she was pregnant with me, she would eat Wendy's chili with oatmeal cookies. So after she said that, I'm like, Lex is like, oh, I got an idea. I'm like, no, don't get no ideas. Don't get no ideas. So he went to go find the oatmeal cookies. Obviously, you can get the Wendy's chili, but he went to go find the oatmeal cookies and couldn't find any. So he got oatmeal cream pies.
Those are always good.
Oatmeal cream pies are good. They some over there if you want them.
Oh, thank you. Look, I got oatmeal raisin cookies at home.
Which they fire as fuck too, y'all. Listen, her oatmeal man. We could talk about this all day, y'all. Y'all know I love me so sweet. But anyway, the chili with the oatmeal cream pies were honestly good. Like, have you ever had chili with cornbread?
Of course.
Right. So if it's like the cornbread is a little bit of sweet,
that's
what the oatmeal cream pies did for it.
Was the cream like sour cream? Did that do that part for you? Or did it even matter?
I don't know if it mattered, but it makes me feel better now.
Oh, okay. All right.
It definitely make me feel better.
Oh,
she said it was good at the time.
At the time, it's not good no more.
I don't know, Mom. That shit was good. I finished the whole thing. I actually finished that whole thing. He also gave me a hot pocket with strawberry cream cheese. Because it was supposed to be a pepperoni pizza with strawberry cream cheese. That shit was really disgusting. It wasn't good. I did go into it like I enjoyed it, but I didn't. That shit was disgusting. But the chili with the oatmeal cream pie, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit, I will eat that today. I ain't, but I would.
Maybe I'll try it. I don't know.
I can eat oatmeal cream pie. You just gotta stop and get the chili.
I think I have some oatmeal cream pies in my car. I carry snacks everywhere with me. I'm honest. Everything's in the trunk.
Everything's in the trunk.
Everything.
All right, let's see. I'm sorry. This casada cake is good as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Thank you.
I told you I don't like strawberries, but I'm lying today. All right, so last thing we got here.
These are fun. These are push pops, like the Flintstones push pops we had as kids. But this has red velvet cake in it.
I love red velvet cake,
cream
y'all.
Cheese frosting and little fun sprinkles. So
You know what they say about sprinkles.
Winners get sprinkles. All right. Oh, and it pushed up so well.
That's a good nod from Dave. Oh, dang. Pour a water bottle. You have a chance. So.
All right, we got to end today's show because I'm about to destroy the studio. Damn.
So if you guys want to order, just go ahead and go to my page.
Hey,
So Sweet Treat.
It's right there. I
and,
can't.
right over there. And go ahead and find me. My little menu is on my page, and you can DM me your order anytime.
I'm finishing this. This is done. This is dead.
Rich.
Saving that for later.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm glad you liked everything.
I loved everything. It's different.
That's a big word.
It's a big word that I meant.
I'll take it.
This shit was good as hell.
What was your favorite out of 3, Tim?
Probably this. But that cookie.
Cookies.
What's your favorite?
I'd have to agree with Tim. It's the
Cookies.
What were them? Maple chocolate chip.
Turtle.
Maple turtle.
No, just
No,
turtle.
Just turtle. Just caramel.
I think it said maple. Maple chocolate chip.
Inspiration.
Oh, it was maple turtle.
Inspiration for the next cookie.
We call it the Maple Dave.
You can have a cookie after you, Dave.
Hey.
Hey,
So what made you decide to do the push-ups?
I thought, so I called myself one day telling myself I'm gonna make some cake pops, and I never did it, and then I just didn't want to anymore. So I was like, what else can I do that's like a sucker? And then I found those containers. I'm like, ooh, these will be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I ever go like do a party, cater a party or something like that, offer those.
It's definitely
Hint, hint.
book her for a party.
I'm here.
Do it.
Do it now.
And I'm showing up so I can eat one. So I know you said cinnamon rolls is your favorite.
Mhm.
There's different variations of cinnamon roll, or it don't even matter. Like what?
So I just like regular cinnamon rolls. I don't really care for nuts in them. If they're there, I'll still eat it, but I can make those with them, or I can do sticky buns.
With sticky buns, what's the difference?
Sticky buns, they have like this real thick syrupy glaze on it, and they have nuts in them instead of having like the cream cheese frosting that a cinnamon roll will have. So,
Mom said you should call them Dave's Delight.
Dave's Delight.
Just name the cookie after Dave. I am no longer the fattest nigga in the room.
Dang.
I'm jealous. Lisa! Shout out to Lisa Summers in the building.
I just went and liked your page.
Oh, did
There's all
you?
kinds of nice stuff on here.
Thank you.
She got hella food. Lisa, you missed the best sweets in your life.
I can give Lisa some too.
Oh, she got sweets. She got sweets for Lisa. You gotta try them in the same order.
Cookie.
So try the cookies.
Turtle.
Well, you ain't got no nut allergy or nothing.
Right. And then a red velvet.
You got to do the cookie first, though. The cookie has to be first.
So while Lisa's trying that cookie before she get too violent. What up, May? You know, this food got me thinking.
Thinking what?
Want to marry me?
I'm not ready.
No, I'm joking. I can't get married right now. But I do have a question for dating because there's something that I had came across a conversation with somebody and was wondering, like, what does dating look like to you? Not to you just in general, but just to women in general. But I'm asking you.
That's a big question. Dating, I guess, is the part where you build your foundation figure out if you actually like this person enough to like want to keep them around and not kill them.
Not killed.
And like see if you want to build a life with them, and if where they're going matches or aligns with where you want to go in life. I think that's what dating looks like.
Okay. And kind of reason why I ask that is because I feel like in today's world, like dating is so tough, like it's so hard.
It's tough. Everyone's crazy.
Everybody crazy as hell. And it's not just that, it's more so just like people don't know how to say what they want.
That's true.
And then when you do say it, or like if somebody else come off and say what they want, they come off, they are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how does, like, I'll put it in this type of question. What does it look like for somebody that was like trying to pursue you? How would you want to be pursued?
Well, for one, don't harass me. That's but for someone to pursue me, I guess just, I don't know, just be normal. Like, just talk to me like a normal person. Don't like go crazy if I don't want to see you, or if I'm not doing something you like, or if maybe I just don't know enough about you yet to be able to cater to your needs or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Like just, I don't know, just take it easy.
Right, for sure. I'm
learn each other first.
Big dang on that one. That's also what she said, big dang. But she didn't say it to me, unfortunately. But I feel like it's so tough to date, like, because kind of like what you said, like if the person, like you see all these memes on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. Not that I live by those, but that definitely, I feel like it definitely kind of, puts things in that direction. People that's all on social media, they go by that, like, oh, if a nigga ain't in my ass, all up in my ass, like, I don't want him. Like
maybe you're not that comfortable with you yet. Like,
right. Right. But it's like, kind of like you said, like, I don't want to come off crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like you, but I don't want to necessarily like say, yeah, I need you be here every second.
Don't
like
expect that.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Right.
Just saying.
So how does that come off when, like, how do I want to ask this question? How would you feel if somebody was like pursuing you and you like them too? Like, how do you show the same energy, or how do you apply the pressure yourself? Like, how do you, as on the woman's side of it, how do you let the man know that you're interested in him being interested?
Well, I think for women, like, you start to give that person more and more of your time on your own. Like, if someone's not into you, they're not gonna be willing to just like drop everything and do whatever for you.
Right.
But as a female, for myself at least, I can say that I want to spend all my time with you, so I want to make that happen easy. I mean, you just say it, and like, it's not easy for me to always say stuff, so I'll like get a card and write it something cute like that.
Why you feel like
so? But that's just me.
What up, Samantha? Okay, so you like try to, I guess, like the cute approach, as you say, like what would you? How would you give them that card? Like, you just say, "Hey, I got a card." And you stop at their house, put it in their mailbox, and run away like a creeper? Like, how does that look?
That's a creeper. Well, like,
what's up, Lisa?
Before, when I've given someone a card or something, I'll just like leave it in the spot I know they always go to, or I baked someone something and gave them a card with it. So simple stuff like that.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
You ain't showing up at their house at the job and shit like,
No.
you better get these goddamn goods.
I would never.
I don't know the way you said that. I would never. Now, do want to scale it back a little bit. Talk about the business. So you're doing your business full time now, right?
Yes.
What were you doing before that?
I was a district manager at the Waffle House.
Big Waffle House.
Yeah.
I'm going to give me a waffle today.
I am not.
I'm not going to get it.
Nothing's wrong with the waffles. I've just had enough Waffle House. Thanks. Food is fine.
Facts. So, and you left the Waffle House to do this full time?
Yes.
How did you set yourself up to put yourself in a position to be able to do that?
Well, saving money is number one. I started the job with the intent that I wasn't gonna be there for forever anyway. I was just trying to get me some management experience and be out onto the next thing. But 7 years later, I was still there and like trying to manage my time to do the things that I wanted to do was not happening, and I was miserable. So that's why I left ultimately. But setting yourself up to leave is like a mental thing. Like you can't just leave and not really have a plan. I didn't really have a plan, but I knew I was gonna be okay.
Talk your shit.
So like it wasn't all 100% together, but I wasn't just about to leave and not have any money or not make sure I could pay my bills and eat because I'd be hungry all the time. So stuff like that. Gotta get my hair done. All those things you gotta consider.
For sure. Now, how's it been turning out? Like, how do you feel about your progress?
I feel great for the most part. Like, just on a whole mental level, just I can think just about me and not everyone else's problems of who's going to cover a shift and I got to recruit all these people to come to work. Like all those types of things that would take up all the space in my head. And I could just think freely, meditate, pray, read a book for once.
Read a book, read a motherfucking book. So,
exactly.
Right. But, excuse me. So you were doing the management stuff during the pandemic. Mm-hmm. What was that like?
It sucks. Like we closed for 3 months, but up until that point, like we had to cut all of the employees. All managers were working. Then they cut the hours. There'd be like days where I'll just be in the store by myself, just hanging out,
just sitting there. Like, were you there? Like, were you getting orders?
Yeah, the few that did come, everybody was scared. I guess I don't know.
So how many hours would you be there making orders?
It's probably like maybe like an 8 or 9 hour shift, something like 7 to 3 or something like
with
that.
No help.
No, because it wasn't that busy. But
yeah, I mean, not like you need the help, but like not just one person to like talk to. Or shit. Like,
no, I would just play music and be in my own little world.
That was peaceful.
It was peaceful. And then when we reopened,
cookies good as hell, y'all.
That was rough because like you lost the people, you lost definitely all the bad people, which was great. Then you had to find new people and try to open back up 24 hours before everybody loses their mind because everybody wants to come to Waffle House at like 3 o'clock in the morning and nobody's there.
Facts.
So having to deal with that was hard. And then just dealing with customers. I do have a little soapbox for that.
You want to give us an example? Because I know you got a couple
customers have been mean. Like, don't go out to eat if you don't want to tip. You don't want to be nice to the people that did show up to work because it's already stressful as it is because people don't have help.
Facts.
So yeah, that's my little mini soapbox. and tip.
Please tip.
Please tip. People are not working for free.
Talk your shit. You heard that? They don't work for free.
Not.
I mean, baby.
So, but yeah, dealing with all that's hard. And then people just like up and leave. Like people just disappear, and it's just not gotta find another replacement. Like constantly. That was probably the hardest. On top of that, so yeah, I'm glad that's over.
Right. Now, would you say the pandemic, accelerated your process to get out and do your own thing, or was it more like it didn't matter? I was done when I was done.
I don't think it really mattered because after we came back, it was maybe like a year or so later after that. So I was still there.
Was it the same cycle, or was it just a worse cycle than what it was before?
For my position, it was just getting worse for me because I had 3 locations.
Yeah, and
all with one might be doing good, 2 might be doing bad, then all 3 are doing bad, and then we get 1 doing good again. Damn. Somebody's going back now, so it's just a constant struggle. Every day.
And I can imagine that putting out a lot of time in had to weigh on your mental a little bit with there.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
It was long days every day, and then like having to cover shifts after I've already worked the shift, and then stay up late because somebody didn't show up, and I got to cover 3rd shift somehow, and then still be back at work at like 6:30 in the morning.
Man, what?
It's tiring. So,
jeez.
Yeah, a lot of long, mentally tiring days.
But you very successful. I mean, you so I can see you being able to handle that. You do have a degree, right? Mm-hmm. What's your degree in?
I have 3.
Oh, talk your shit. She said I got 3 degrees.
So I have a bachelor's in hospitality, a culinary arts degree, and an MBA.
Sheesh. Give it up for her. Black girl magic right there. Oh, there you go. Black girl magic right there. Which, success like that is great, but there is a set of men that will beg to differ. Mm-hmm. I have a clip I'm gonna play for you, and tell me your thoughts on that.
Literally, she says, I got a good job, I make very, very good money. And she says, the only thing I need now is a man.
You mean replay it?
It's like, it's like, who wants you? Who wants you? You're right. Like, once you have says, I got a good job, I make very, very good money. And she says, the only thing I need now is a man. It's like, it's like, who wants you? Who wants you? You're right. Like, once you have achieved these things, you have unfortunately disqualified yourself.
Ooh, and shit.
And what it is these, because and this is the thing, I'm not blaming
the women are gonna hate him for that shit.
No,
they are gonna hate him for that. I can't wait to put this shit out.
So how do you feel about that?
Trash. Being successful should not disqualify you from anything. Shows you have goals. And like, why would I want to not go anywhere in life just so someone like him, whoever he is, would want me? Plenty of people think differently than that.
I agree 100%. Because I definitely don't think that like him. And now I guess to play the devil's advocate. Women that have that type of success generally they kind of like they look down on someone that's like, I'm not gonna say look down. They tend to challenge a lot.
Mhm.
And it could be, I guess, I'll say intimidating, or it could just be looked at as disobedient or just not compliant, not able to allow a man to lead. How do you feel about that?
I think it's the same on all levels of wherever you at in life. There always gonna be people like that. So whether I am where I am, and then there's someone who has not done all the things that I've done, they can still be like that and still be challenging and still not want to listen or whatever the case may be. So I don't think it really matters. It's just who you talking to.
Right. That's funny how the way you said it. It was like, who you talking to? No.
Right.
No, but I guess it's more so like, all right, so if a man doesn't have, if she's dating a man that has, I guess, less than she would, and you know he's trying to be the man, or you know, I'm not gonna say wear the pants, but lead.
Yeah.
She would belittle him because she feels as though she's the breadwinner.
And if he feels some type of way, you should not be with her. Or if she is willing to change for that person, if she really cares about him, then that's possible too.
It's possible. It's just possible. I mean, how if you were in that situation, how would you handle that?
Well, I'm definitely, we're partners. So let's do this, figure this out together. Not like I don't think I'm above you or beneath you. I shouldn't be with anyone if I think that. So it's 50-50.
For sure. I definitely agree with that. Like, should be able to. It should be a team.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely should be a team. Yeah, and I feel like there's going to be times where the man leads and the woman leads.
Right.
It's not. What up, Sean Boyd? It's not a. I don't think it's about the man leading or who presents as the alpha in the relationship or all that. Because it's a complete package.
Right.
And with that, now being on the other side of that, and also with the woman being more successful, generally they come off as the alpha female.
Most of the time.
Yeah. So with the alpha female comes, I guess you could say, the masculine energy. How do you feel about masculine and feminine energy within a woman?
Well, I don't know. Like, you just kind of are who you are, and if that person likes it, then cool. If they don't, there are plenty of other people to talk to.
There's a lot of fish out here.
So
it's a lot of fish. A whole lot of fish, and everybody want to get caught in some way,
right?
Some way, even if they are just bait.
But even if you like doing some self-reflection and have that thought of yourself, and if you're willing to change it, you can always change it. You don't have to stay that way for forever. If you think you might want to work on that, so that too. I don't know. What have you heard about yourself? Like, that I'm intimidating. If I'm not smiling, I look like something's wrong with me, or I'm angry.
I think something wrong with you. The way you make this food. Shit.
But I just be like,
how was the cookie?
Good. That shit good. Thank you, Lisa. But oh, I ain't sure. I'm kidding. Well, I have one more. It's really good. You like it.
She came prepared in a cake pop.
Cake pop.
Fat man paradise.
How you think I feel, Lee?
Oh my gosh.
Definitely love that. Love this food. Hold on, we got to see what Lee's. Yeah, you feel
like heaven.
Man.
Man's gonna come out of a fucking mirror if I eat this.
You taste that softness. Taste that flavor. Ooh wee.
Orgasm in my mouth.
Talk your shit, Lee.
I'll take that.
4 stamps of approval, y'all. 4 stamps.
Thank you.
If y'all ain't booking for some cooking, y'all tripping. Right now, you see. Hold on, let me point. I'm pointing to it.
Pointing is terrible.
I can't tell. You see, So Sweet Treats. Can you do you have a business card on you?
I do.
Show it in the camera.
Is it? You see it?
Boom. Y'all see that? Follow her on Instagram, Facebook.
I like my little fancy cards.
Dope. You see, her food's so good that the cards glitter. The cards shine. They sparkle.
And then
Food is good as hell.
There's my number. Oh wait, there we go. So you can text me. Please don't call me because people always trying to collect something from you. So just text me. That'd be easier.
Text is definitely better than the call sometimes. I mean, I'm honest. I'm the type of person to be on the phone, but like if I don't know you, I ain't gonna answer your phone call unless I got your number saved. Right. Because I do got bills that I can't pay right now. So leave me a text and say, hey, I'm calling. Then I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna answer. But just at that point, FaceTime me. I know that I ain't no bill collector.
This is true. They don't do that
yet. Even if you FaceTime, voice, I still know it ain't no bill collector.
Scammers.
So I need, some cinnamon rolls. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need at least
I need like 8 dozen.
Suck your shit, Lee.
That was like a Sunday morning thing in my house.
Willie Santiago, what's going on, man?
I got you.
Sean Boy said, of course, Lee Money isn't in there because she got food.
Hey, I'm still waiting for my twisted tomato pizza, man.
Hey, that pizza good as hell. That pizza is good as hell.
Is that a place?
Yes, it is. The Twisted Tomato is a pizzeria. It's actually called the Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. It's in Akron. One is in Akron, one is in Chagrin Falls, which is basically still Akron. Yeah, right. But I just did a show there Sunday, and their pizza was good. They got a cauliflower crust pizza, and I didn't get it. Somebody else got it, and I just ate it. It was the Hawaiian pizza, Aloha, I think they call it. Oh, it was so good.
Ham and pineapples.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
It was good. Cuyahoga Falls, not Chagrin Falls. My bad.
Yeah, same thing.
Same shit. It's a C. But no, it was they got this beer wall, like you it's like a Dave and Buster's beer wall. They put money on the card. You go up to the wall, you can pour your beer. However you want, how much you want it. They even had wine on the beer wall.
I was gonna say that's more my speed.
The wine.
Something like liquor.
Some liquor. She said she liked that little. Yeah. What kind of liquor?
Well.
So it doesn't matter, huh?
Not really. As long as it doesn't come in a plastic bottle, I don't want to die.
Oh my god. So like no MD 4040 or 2020.
If it's on the bottom shelf, don't give it to me. Yeah.
So
eye level.
No El Toro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I drank El Toro a couple times. I ain't gonna say one time. It was a couple times.
It didn't end well.
No. I had this stuff called one. It was just 110. Actually, that was the name of the brand. It was 110. Yeah.
See, you didn't even bother to give it a name, just some numbers.
It's 110. I was young when I drank it. I ain't drank it since.
I bet.
Yeah. We played a drinking game with what was it? Final Destination 3. Every time somebody died, you had to take a drink.
Very morbid.
Yeah, that was
everybody dies.
Exactly.
Almost.
Pretty much. And there was one scene where like somebody, like people died like 1 million times. It was wild.
Well, I have not done that.
Yeah, so it was bad, but
it's okay.
I have grown. I was like 16.
Oh.
I wasn't that young. I think it might have been. It was like between 16 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
So it was still young.
It wasn't recent.
No. It wasn't recent. But is you had anything you wanted to bring to our attention before we go to break here? Because I know you're gonna get going here soon.
Well, definitely text me or DM me your orders. I hope you do. And I'll be at pop-up shops around. I don't do the same thing every week, so I usually try to put it on my page. If I do, you can catch me there. And I do bake sales throughout the week, so I always have cinnamon rolls and cookies for sure, and I switch it up a little bit with some other stuff too. So
we know where we're coming.
So you can always do that. I deliver wherever. Just you know where I'm going. And I take all forms of payment.
She said was the song Cash App, Venmo, Zelle.
Yep.
You take EBT. You take EBT? No.
But I will gladly take some groceries.
Oh, Sean Boy said no gas station liquor.
Negative. Please.
No. But I do appreciate you coming up on the show and bringing these beautiful snacks and letting the world see your snacks, because it was definitely good as hell.
Thank you.
Yeah. We better go to break. When I come back and talk about my weekend, y'all. My weekend was amazing. I can't wait to talk about it, man.
That ain't it. It's not gonna be. Mirror, mirror in my car. Why these niggas so far? Objects and mirrors ain't closer than they are, but these niggas ain't on what I'm on. Damn, I ball. I ain't got no ball. I say I'm on, but I ain't on. They applaud, I get applause. I know I'm awesome. Yeah, I'm a playboy, baby, but sometimes you gotta pause them, and they're them all. They ain't all playing possum. If they like games, I got a little, they can buy some. I don't give samples. The only way that you can try some is if I hit you with a little line and sell them, pull up on the clear. They stop and stare. I pull up on the clear. They stop and stare. I pull up on the clear. They stop and stare. I pull up on the clear. They stop and stare. Yeah, they on me like a long. I put them on. They on me like a long. I put them on. They on me like a long. I put them on. They on me like a long. I put them on. Yeah. Flip my hair. They like, woo, Ric Flair. I'm not Mike Jones. They want me before I'm on. They want to know what flow I'm on. Like a Mac, I'm on top with all the cheese. I might just bring a foreign home. Break her back. You want to get fly like me? You can't, cause you a gnat. Trying to get inside the club, but you can't, cause you in that. I got them off like they don't call, that I don't camp. And that's on camp. That ain't no cap. The cash on camp. Like after Matt, middle of play. That ass for fact. What you on? I'm trying to slide. She asked me where you from. They I'm from the fire. Okay, that's cool. I like your vibe. We hop back in the Well, oh, she took a ride to the other side. Oh, you look so thick, I bet you get that from your mama's side. Don't mind all the gangsters and the money, baby, come inside. You can have a seat, pour you a sip, you drink the Rossi, right? If you don't got to say two, just pick your pose and you can choose. Is you some type of player? No, I'm not, baby, I'm super fly. Then why you move so smooth like that? And don't just tell me what I like. But for me to do that, I have to really care about what you like. And I ain't about to tell you lies. I am not the type of guy to Claire. They stop and stare. I pull up on the Claire. They stop and stare. I pull up on the Claire. They stop and stare. I pull up on the Claire. They stop and stare. Yeah, they on me like a long. I put them on. They on me like a long. I put them on. They on me like a long. I put them on. They on me like a long. I put them on. Pull up on the Claire. They stop and stare. I pull up on the Claire. They stop and stare. I pull up on the Claire. They stop and stare. I pull up on the Claire. They stop and stare. Yeah, they on me like a long. I put them on. They on me like a long. I put them on. They on me like a long. I put them on. They on me like a long. I put them on. Pull up on the Claire. They stop and stare. Claire. Yeah, they on me like they on me long. I put them on. I put them on. They on me like they on me long. I put them on.
What's going on, everybody? It is TimbukTuesday from TimbukTuesday. And you know, I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time. Yo, Dave, I'm trying to go out to Vegas and get wasted. You know where I can go get something?
Tim, it's funny you should ask, man, because I got the perfect spot for you to go and get tore up from the floor up and get the best tequila in Vegas.
Say where? Where's that?
That is at the Rusty Spur Saloon.
Okay, say where? I'm trying to see what that be like.
Yeah, make sure you stop in there. Stop and see my homeboy Mike. Tell him that Redline Radio from Cleveland, Ohio sent you there.
Bet. I'm about to go see Mike right now.
They were voted the best hole-in-the-wall bar in Vegas. What's that spot name again?
The Rusty Spur Saloon, you said.
That's right. They are located in fabulous Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, yeah. That's the spot. What's going on, everybody? It is the host of TimbukTuesday, Timbuktu himself. And, you know, I like to throw parties, but I hate the cleaning process. Don't you hate that? Well, I got the perfect person for you. Crystal Cleaning Services. They will clean up after that party that was rocking so hard. And you know it's not clean unless it's crystal clean. So you can call Crystal today at 440-506-1355 to schedule your appointment today. And if you mention Redline Radio, you will receive 10% off your cleaning. Got to get that stuff clean, man. Welcome back. TimbukTuesday. Wonderful guest left, but I'm so sad she left. She had the good stuff. What's going on, Stick Man? Sean Boy, that is my buddy, my homie, one of my dogs, Cashmere. You can find him on iTunes. It's Cash with the $sign for the S. Mere. Dope. And Derek said, nah. I'm guessing you said nah for one of the ads, man. We waiting on you, Stick Man. You supposed to be up here. Supposed to be having your show. I'm gonna leave you alone though. But man, this weekend, y'all, this weekend was crazy, man. It was dope. So y'all know what I did Thursday. I was here with Lex eating that pregnant food.
Still stinks in here.
Lee said it still stinks. So next time, Lex, I just need to let you know, next time we do this food thing, right? I don't want to go to the show the next day expecting to bomb, because I bombed one of them bathrooms. It was terrible. That shit stinks. My stomach ain't been right since. Like, I'm bloated. It's terrible. I had to clean my palate with all this good snacks. But we did that. And then Friday was the day of the show. And Lex, I gotta put you out there, man. So I get to the show. When we get to, me and Lex was setting up. We was getting everything all set up. He was bringing down the chairs. I was putting up the light and putting up the curtain for the back room and putting up the sign and stuff. So, I brought the food because Lex, delegate the best job to the best eater. You know what I mean? I had to bring the food. You know what I mean? I had to go get them sandwiches because I'm bruh man from the 5th floor. So Lex, I don't know exactly what was going on, but he wasn't having the best day. Put it like that. Nigga threw like 3 tables. Or at least he punched them bitches. He threw like 2 chairs. And I think he only threw the last chair because he thought about throwing the person. I was the closest person to him. And he was like, maybe I don't want to throw my back out chair. So he threw the chair. Now this time, because he was like, Lex is a perfectionist, man. Like, he want his shit to go the way he wanted to go, like, which I totally understood. Like, I wasn't mad at him, for real. Like, I understood where he was coming from, because it's like, damn, like, nothing is going right. I mean, even I played a part in that. Like, I was supposed to bring some more curtains than what I had, but it was, it wasn't that bad. They had curtains, so we found a way. And Lex wanted the show to ride the way you wanted to ride. When people plan stuff, they want it to go to plan. Like, I just like some shit. If I plan something, I wanted to go to plan. Like, you know what I mean? If it ain't going as planned, sometimes I might get a little upset. But I feel like he did a great job, bringing himself down. And when it's time for the show to come on, like, my nigga delivered, man. He we started a little bit late, but it was kind of perfect because we had to wait for people anyway. And when he had came out with all the comedians standing on the sides, and he came outside like he came out the back like he was a basketball player. So this nigga, like, he came out like Ray Lewis and shit. This nigga was like, fuck basketball. He came out like Ray Lewis football, and then he came out like, woo, nigga. This nigga went, he like hit somebody on the head, not like hit him, but just like grabbed him on the head. Nigga like elbow dropped somebody else. This nigga motherfucker Ric Flair chopped the shit out of me. He was like, smack. I had to stand there and act like it ain't hurt. Nigga, I was like, yeah. When the back, like, this nigga just smacked the fuck out of me. Like, I could take it, but god damn, nigga, you ain't have to smack me. I think it's because he couldn't throw me. I think he wanted to throw me. I agree with Willie. He said the show was fun as fuck, and Lex knew what we was capable of, man. Now he sees the magic. I agree, man. I think he, after the show, it showed him that, we really about what we do. Like, that show was fire, man. We had a crazy turnout. We had a great crowd. Not just a crazy turnout, but a great crowd. Man, I got to open up the show. Man, that might have been might have been one of the best receptions I got for sure. I mean, like I do get a lot of good feedback generally. Like I feel like I've only done bad like one show. Yeah, I seen him grab your head. He said I grabbed my head. I was like, oh, okay. He did grab your shit. He definitely grabbed your head. I see that shit. I think after I seen him grab your head, I ain't know what to expect. I'm like, damn, I thought this nigga was just coming with the high five. This nigga then came out like ready to wrestle and shit. So when he did that, I was like, okay, turned up. Sue did her thing. She you know, she hosted the show. Sue hosted the fuck out this show, yo. So definitely want to give a shout out to Sue. She hosted the fuck out that show, man. You know, she has said like she like big dudes because they smell like Big Macs and shit. So, you know, obviously me being the biggest nigga in the room that night, I had to, you know, express how, you know, I don't smell like Big Macs, you know. Occasionally I smell like a Baconator, but not a Big Mac. Not the Mac sauce. And so, you know, I say I did my core jokes. But I didn't kind of in the middle. I was really freelancing. Like I was really going with, you know, what was going on at the crowd, you know, just really just rocking it because the crowd was feeding into it. It was dope. They was there to see a show and they was feeding in. They was giving the energy that we wanted. Like for real, in my opinion. Like I want to give a big shout out to that crowd, man. That crowd was amazing. So when we seen the show, when we seen the venue, I knew I had looked at the stage and I knew the stage was like small, but standing on that motherfucker was totally different. Hey, standing on that stage was different as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but it was cool. It was sturdy, but I definitely made jokes. It wasn't. Shit was fucking funny as hell. I think if I'd have did too much on that motherfucker, it would have fell over. Like if I'd have did my fall joke, that bitch would have been like the Deli Brothers through the fucking table. Like I'd have hell in the cell, the top roof on that motherfucker. Like that bitch would have been over with. That shit would have been terrible. But it would have been great, easy getting up though. Nigga, I was so sore after that night. Like I think I still got a bruise like right here from the fall. Like maybe not, but that bitch swollen. That bitch swollen though. That shit was terrible. But it was great. It was great. My mama, when I seen my mama fold over, like laughing, like dying laughing, like I knew I was like, yeah, I got this. And then the lady smelled my titty. She smelled my titty, y'all. She smelled my titty. It was funny because she like the same height as my mama. Like they was over there talking. And she was like, yeah, like, you know, blah, blah. She was cool as hell. Cool as hell. She went, she was funny because she kind of like had my mama's like, oh, like style with the hat and the little short haircut before my mama cut her hair like all the way off. So it was kind of funny. But I did that. And who went on next? Willie went on next. Willie killed that shit, man. I'm sorry he ain't do my favorite joke. I'm sorry, but he killed it otherwise though, man. Like he did his. You did your thing, dog. Good shit, Willie. Good shit. He said I was mad drunk. No, niggas was definitely in that bitch drinking, man. But yeah, it was sick. You did your thing though. Yes. Sean Boy, seeing your parents laugh has to be the greatest feeling ever. It's definitely one of the greatest feelings, man. Like that shit was sick. My when I seen I had my dad come up to one of my shows, and him and my uncles, they were there, and when I seen them like really getting into it, like that shit definitely felt good. And then seeing my mom like just like really like losing it, almost fell on the floor. Yeah, that shit was different. Willie said, I said, you know what I'm saying. Hella times I cringed watching my sets. Oh man, so you recorded it? You watched it? I haven't watched my set yet because my buddies recorded it. So I haven't been able to really watch my sets yet. I had the R Squared, who was there recording it. As soon as I get the footage, they're gonna put something out. We're gonna be able to put the show out there. They got my set for me because I just asked. I knew they was gonna have like some hella good footage because that's actually who did my intro at the Winchester. I opened for them at the Winchester, and they did that recording, and that's my intro for TimbukTuesday. So I know that footage is gonna be fire, man. I can't wait to see it. But and I know they got some of your shit, so I'm gonna probably watch all. I'll probably get the chance to watch everybody's at least a little bit of everybody's. But so I think it was you. Then it was Gene, if I'm not mistaken. Gene, man, that nigga's a fool, bro. That nigga Gene. Nigga Gene is a fool. And then after Gene, and it was crazy because I thought Tyrone was gonna go before Gene. But Gene went up and then Tyrone went up. Tyrone set that motherfucker on fire. Tyrone set it off, bro. Man, I don't know what was in the punch that night, but like every comedian was fired, but Tyrone, it's like that shit was like next level, man. Like his timing was just so perfect. His jokes that he used was perfect as hell. Like he's actually inspired. I have a LGBTQ community that he's inspired a little bit. I definitely can't wait to use it. I think it's dope. But I got to meet his daughter that night, and he has a joke about his daughter, and she confirmed that it was true. She was like, yeah, which was always dope when you can actually hear the backstory to it of a joke. Because as comedians, a lot of our jokes, at least the ones I resonate with the most, a lot of jokes are true stories. Like the shit that's the funniest is usually like some type of true story. So hearing the backstory from the other person that's involved, like that shit is so dope. And she's a jokester as well. Like she has some jokes. I ain't gonna say it, because she might get on stage. We're trying to get you on stage. Get on stage. But so hearing that, and then so after Tyrone, who went up after Tyrone? Oh, Tank. So Tank went up. Tank said I was 6'8" wide. Damn, Tank. Why you do me like that? No. No. But it was cool. Like, I'm glad I was able to be a prop to a set. Like, honestly, I want all the comedians that see this, like, please use me if you got to. Like, if I go before you and I do my shit, I take my shirt off and shit, use that shit. Flame me. I'm okay with it. Like, I really do have thick skin. Like, I didn't heard every joke in the book. And if I haven't heard it, I've probably said it. Like I'm serious. Like, use me as much as you got to. Like, that shit does not bother me. And when he used it, like, I just thought it was hilarious. And everybody else thought it was hilarious. So I dapped him up and kept going. But it was crazy because people was like, oh, you shouldn't have let him roast you like that. I'm like, why? Why not? It's his time on stage. Let him get that shine. Like, why would I heckle my fellow comedians? There's no point. I was already kind of in his way because I left my glasses on stage, and I'm like, well, shit, hand me my glasses while you're on stage and you talking to me. Shit, let me get my glasses. And that's when he said it. I'm like, shit, I ain't mad. Like I ain't trying to take away from your set. If anything, I want to add to it. Please use that. That's what we do. We use the shit that's around us for funny. I thought it was great. I thought that shit was flawless. I thought that was amazing. And then Key, she came out and set it off, man. My motherfucking Brister, nigga. Shout out to my Bristol. Key with the energy, man. Her energy was so turned. So turned. And then DJ Cartier. Man. You gotta hit the DJ horn at that one. A couple times. She was playing everything right though. Like her fucking DJ skills was amazing. Like she had everything playing right. She mixed that shit right. Like she did her thing. Like that night was just amazing. It was dope. It was sick. So that was that night. The next day, I produced, what was it? A 4th and 15. 4th and 15. We was having like a couple internet issues when we were doing it. But it was like, all right, we're just gonna figure it out. We took our time, went slow and end up, getting it working. And they had a phenomenal show talking about, football free agency and shit like that. And like the comments that was going on through that was dope. Shout out to everybody on that ticket. Yes, man, talk to them. You were all amazing. We appreciate you, mama. So we did that. And right after 4th and 15, I had to do the pregame show. Now the pregame show normally goes from 6 to 8, but I had a show that night. So I want to say shout out to the pregame show for allowing me to leave early to make that show. And the pregame show, this is probably my favorite pregame show. Like it was some good ass conversation, man. I'll play some clips. They actually are gonna be on next week. So shout out to the pregame show. Pregame show will be on TimbukTuesday next week. The people on that is Ken, DJ King Casey, and my boy Kadeem, Space Coop. They coming on the show. We gonna have a good ass time. That shit gonna be fun, man. They some funny dudes, man. And so after them, we got the show. So this was Key's show that we had put together, or that she had put together, excuse me, for a birthday party for our peoples. And the situation where we had like the mic was lower in the crowd, essentially, because it was a bar, it was a birthday party, niggas drinking, they doing their thing. So we rocking this mic as best as we can. And I want to shout out the comedians that night, because definitely under all I'm not gonna say pressure, but the ability to be able to really get off our jokes with that type of crowd, like any other, I'll say a fresh comedian might get scared off from that, or even just somebody that's just not as confident as they should be to do that type of crowd. Like it would have definitely scared you off, because it was really, really, really loud. But what was dope is there were people coming up to Key saying, yo, I really want to hear him, but can you turn the mic up? Like, we really want to hear these jokes. So that let us know that they were hearing us. They were trying to anyway, but they couldn't. So, we're trying to talk as loud as we can. I was up like 5 octaves. Love you too, Honey Bad. Shout out to Honey Badger. She got a show in the morning from 12 to 1. From 11 to 12. She did her show today. It was a single father's awareness and stuff like that. So it was dope. I think there was some other stuff. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was at work. I had my first day at work today, so I didn't get to see it. But shout out to Honey Bad. So we talking as loud, like we almost screaming at this point. Not screaming, but I was talking at a higher octave than I normally do on stage. So it was like Friday's energy was like right here. I had to bring Saturday's energy like up here just to get the crowd to really in tune. And I know I succeeded because there was a dude that was all the way in the back of the bar, like right almost by the door. the complete opposite end from where I was, and he was able to hear one of my jokes and recite it. Like he ain't recited, but he was like, "Yeah, I heard your Forrest Gump joke." I'm like, "Damn, yeah, I appreciate you for listening." Like, yeah, he was like, "You funny, dude." Like that type of energy was dope. I was able to network, which I did. I definitely did some networking at Lex's event, but I'll say like the other two, I was able to really, really get out there because like Lex's event, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was so beat up. Woo! Me and Lex packing up the shit to leave, man. We both, and that bitch like we was, we looked like he posted a picture of Kobe with the ice bag on his shoulders, like, you know, when you got to go out there and show your kids you still got it. Nigga, we was beat up. Like, bro, my body feels like trash. So we do. I think we all did about like, say 10 minutes. Saturday night, we all did about 10 minutes. And so shout out, it was Chris Too Much. Shout out to the homie. It was Sid V. Shout out to Sid. Chris went first. I went second. Then Sid. Then Ebony Timberlake. And Ebony was like, she was kind of like, you know, she was kind of like saying, you know, oh yeah, we're gonna have to reel this crowd in. We're gonna have to do something. Like she was like coaching almost, like letting us know, like you see what type of crowd this is. You know what you got to do. Which, you know, I kind of, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I felt comfortable with this crowd. Like, I knew I could like fully pull into my, you know, my bag with these people. Like I could be really, really, really silly because like if y'all ain't listening, y'all gonna listen because I'm gonna be extra silly. Like you got to. And it went well. Like I probably gained like 15 followers just in that room. Like just from, you know, saying, you know, how you felt about the show. I was like, oh, you funny, and they followed. I mean, I had to ask for to follow. No, some of them I didn't. Some of them she was like, no, I already followed you because I shouted out my handle and shit. And, you know, it was just dope talking to everybody like, yo, how'd you feel about it? You know, glad you liked my shit, you know, blah, blah. Now, it's not so much asking about like, do you think I'm funny? It was more so like, were you entertained? Like, you know, because I'm going to tell these jokes anyway. You thought it was funny or not, shit. But it was just dope. It was sick. It was sick to experience that type of room, that type of energy. You know, not necessarily being the most, I'm gonna just say welcoming, but able to gain some people that was like, all right, so you was definitely funny. We just can't talk over the drunk motherfuckers. We can't hear you over the drunk motherfuckers. So that shit was sick. And then Sunday, went to the Twisted Tomato. Like I talked about earlier, Twisted Tomato. We was at the Akron location, the one with the beer wall. Y'all know I had to get that beer wall, man. Sean Boy have been talking about it on his show for, I don't know, this whole time. Like at least been like 2 months. And they did not disappoint. The beer wall is sick. The beer wall was sick. And it's like they charge you by the ounce, and then they even got something that be on sale. Like, so like they might have been like 70 cents an ounce, but they was 30 cents an ounce that day. Like it was sick. It was sick. I am happy as hell with that beer wall. So we did the beer wall, and we did that room that night. Now this room was completely different from the other 2 nights. I'll say Lex's show was more like a stage, like it was above. People was like, you know, it was like more focused on I guess you could say that type of presentation. You know, that room, that whole setup was definitely I don't know how to say it, but it was just set up perfectly. Saturday night, you definitely had a stage, but like I said, the mic wasn't, you know, the greatest, but it was still a good room. Twisted Tomatoes room was like the chillest room, and it was so like it was perfect. Like so, it was like for that type of setting, it was perfect. Like it was almost like all right. So if you ever been to a hookah bar, because essentially that's what this was. It was a hookah lounge. And it had like couches. So niggas is in this bitch deep couch sitting, getting comfortable, like it was a nice intimate vibe. And the platform, it was like another spot, like you could say like the VIP area was our stage. So it was like above everybody. And I mean, honestly, the shit looked like an episode of Friends. Like the couches was everywhere. It was crazy. It was nice. It was really nice. And like I came with definitely a more chill vibe. I got to see Sean Boyd for the first time do comedy. Man, that he's funny as hell, y'all. Like it was nice to see a 13-year vet actually like do their thing, man. Said it cut me off. I don't know what to cut you off of. But it was nice to see him like do his thing, like really like control the room. Like it was funny how Miss KT has said like he has the ability to point out the best dick sucker in the room. This shit was funny as hell. He definitely pointed her out. She looked like she definitely sucked the best dick. And so it was like the acoustics in this room was like perfect for like what we had for what we set up. Like it was perfect. And we seen a new guy come on. Flight King was one of Miss KT's people. Shout out to Flight King. He went up, did his first crack at comedy. I think the dude was great. I thought he was epic. Like I just thought it was like, especially for your first time. I want to say he did like, what did he do, Sean? Like 5 minutes, roughly. Oh, off my show. Had to get back on. Well, I'm glad you're back. Glad you're back. Definitely glad you're back. But Flight King did like maybe like 5 minutes, and it was just dope that like Sean put him on. Like, look, man, you just fuck it. You gonna do it? Because we was having like a little comedy meeting before we got up. Oh yeah, no problem, man. Definitely, I appreciate you, allowing me to see it. Allowing me to be a part of the card, man. And I'm glad you enjoyed my set, man. I appreciate it. I'm about to cry. You enjoyed my set, y'all. 13-year vet tell you they enjoy your set, man. That's big for me. I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. I mean, this man has traveled, what you say, 38 states? Like, he ain't just doing comedy. He's doing comedy, y'all. He ain't just like, I'm just trying to do comedy a little bit. This man is doing comedy. 38 states. You getting them laughs. No, but shout out. And I appreciate you for putting me on that card, man. I'll say like this room allowed me to really like just kind of chill. Like I was able to, he did 28 states, not 38. My bad. I tried to, I was boosting you up a little bit, gassing you up. But this room allowed me to like really just kind of chill, and I tried some more chill jokes. It was I did my my one joke that is like my favorite, but everything else was kind of just like, fuck it, we see where it go. And it was cool. Everybody laughed. I changed the way I said certain shit. Everybody laughed. It was dope. I got a great reception. Like people like I talked about how good my hugs was, and one of the people came up and they was like, well, I gotta get one of these hugs now. Like it was dope. Like everybody there was like really like they appreciate the whole show for real. They really thought the whole show was dope. They came up to everybody and said, oh, you was good. And really everybody was good. Brandon Petrie was a part of the show. He was after me. Man, that dude is hilarious. He is funny. Like, I love his style of comedy. He's definitely like just his delivery is like, in my opinion, is like really good for a comedian. Like it's perfect. Like I'm not wishing. I like what he did with it. And I'm gonna kind of work on trying to bring. I'm not similar. I'm not gonna go to his style because that's his style. You know, I can only tell my jokes how I tell my jokes. But I like what he did, and it shows. Yeah, that dark humor. It was definitely that dark humor, but it wasn't like, I'll say his jokes wasn't that dark. Like they was cool. Yeah, he does he definitely does it very well. Definitely, I'm definitely glad to be a part of that. He does do it very well. He It's just the way his setups are perfect. That's what I'm looking for. His setups for his jokes are so good, in my opinion. Like his the way he's able to say it, like it's just sick. And I think because his setups are so good, the dark humor just goes perfect with it because you don't see it coming. It's like, damn, that went dark quick. Like shit was dope. Shit was sick. And then of course it closed out with Chevy Terrell, man. Oh my God. Yo. That dude can make anything funny. I swear to you. Like him when he was on the Sean Boyd show, I knew then, like, because I hadn't really had no conversations with him prior to, I had seen him my very first competition. I seen him there, and I hadn't had a conversation with him. He did Rita's party. Like I said, he just did a couple minutes. Just still hadn't had a conversation with him. But when he came on Sean Boyd's show, I was able, like, kind of seeing him during conversation. Like, that dude is funny. He can make anything funny. And him on stage, he just proves that. That man is hilarious. Like, Chev is definitely the truth, man. He is for sure the truth, Sean. That man is the truth. And honestly, when I seen him, I think I seen him one other time. No, matter of fact, no. So it was the competition night. I said I wanted to get, what up, Kev? Shout out to Kev, man. Him and Marquand, Kevin Kwan show on Sundays 5 to 7. But when I seen him on stage and how comfortable he is on stage, I said that's what I want to get. I want to be as comfortable as Chev on stage. Like, he never, like, I don't know if he, feels rattled or anything. And I don't know what, like, that looks at, like, and it's not necessarily that I'm rattled on stage, but his level of comfort is, like, different, in my opinion. Like, his level of comfort on stage is just so different. And I was like, yeah, that's where I want to be. Like, if I can get that comfortable on stage, I don't think there's anything that's gonna stop me as far as comedy wise, like, because the comfort, like, he will talk about anything and make that shit funny. Nigga was talking about, matter of fact, that's where I seen him. So he did one of the janky promoters events at the we was at the spot on Superior. Or it might have been St. Clair. I think it was St. Clair. And he killed the room, man. He destroyed the room. He made so much fun of this room, like, just because it was different. Like, oh my God. Like, he blazed that stage. And, like, that was the night that showed me the level of comfort. Like, I was there DJing that night. So I was just playing the music. So I ain't going on stage, nothing like that. And that was when I realized, I was like, I gotta be that comfortable on stage. I gotta be. That's exactly where I want to be. He said, comes with time, you'll get there. I appreciate the kind words, man. I definitely feel and I believe I will get there because I feel like I'm getting there slowly. Like, I feel so much more comfortable on stage than I did shit even 3 months ago. Like, and 3 months ago, I was cool. But, like, with this being my first year at comedy, I wasn't expecting to get, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect anything. But this level, I mean, like, this early on, I just feel like I am like in a good space. I feel like I feel like you know, I'm not even a year in yet. I'll be a year in May, and like I feel so good. Like I just feel like, you know, I need to work on my writing a little bit more. Because I don't really write. I give an idea and then I just try to go direction with it. Because, you know, I'm not good with necessarily scripted talk. Thank you. I appreciate that, Briss. Said you gotten a lot more comfortable. Give yourself some credit. I do. I definitely feel really comfortable. I definitely feel really comfortable. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I felt comfortable. The competition that Kev hosted, the first one I won, I was comfortable then. It was just more like knowing how to say stuff, where to say stuff, and stuff like that. So it's kind of like it's not that I'm uncomfortable. It's me finding my styles, me finding my swag, me finding my niche. Like, because I mean, obviously, I can't keep talking about fat jokes forever. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna be fat forever. Like, it's and that's kind of like, you know, I mean, but it's my life. It's what I live. That's the reason why I could talk fat jokes. I love talking to fat jokes because, I mean, it is what it is. I love myself. I've taken myself out to the highest level. Like, like I said, it's not a fat joke I haven't heard. So when I get to getting out of that, then I think I'll feel like I'm at the next level. But with that being said, I guess you could say I'm closed off, like as far as like what I watch and how much I actually know about the world today, like what the main events, stuff like that. I don't be into that. So it's like I can't really bring. So I know y'all seen what happened down at the Pentagon today. Like, I'm not watching that shit, so I can't tell you. Shit, I couldn't even tell you what. Like, I barely know about this war. I know, or, you know, whatever. I ain't gonna say this war, but whatever's going on with Putin and all this other stuff, I don't know what's going on because I don't watch. I don't feed into it. I mean, I don't even know the weather until I go outside. I'll be dressed for 60-degree weather, walk outside in the snowing, and guess what I'm gonna still do? Walk outside in the fucking snow with that 60-degree temperature clothes. Like, I'm gonna put a jacket on, or no, I'm sorry, I'll put a hoodie on. I ain't putting no jacket on. Shit, I might not even put that bitch on. I'm gonna just hold it with me. Like, so when I tell you, like, I'm closed off as far as that goes, I feel like I would definitely have to expand on that to be able to talk more into that, to be able to do that. Now, obviously, I can talk about shows that I like, I mean, you know, Insecure over now, but I could have talked about Insecure. It was some other show that I think I had seen somebody watching that I was going to talk about, but I forgot about it. That's how bad I am with the shows. But got that. But not only Brandon Petrie, I'm sorry, I missed somebody. Miss KT on Sunday. Miss KT really impressed me. Like, I hadn't heard her, and obviously she had to be doing, you know, something. She's in comedy for a year. Miss KT's energy really shocked me. It really surprised me. I was not expecting her to be like so, like, I'm not gonna say aggressive. It was just, I don't know. I expected her to be a little more laid back, but she was like, no, like, I'm telling y'all these jokes, I'm in your face with it. Like, I'm like, oh, that shit dope. Like, and I loved her storytelling. Miss KT, you know, I definitely want to shout you out for that because that shit was hard. She impressed me a lot. So I didn't want to leave her out because I meant to say that earlier. Miss KT, you definitely got something, and I can't wait to see more of your comedy. But the one thing that I was about to say, let me bring it back because I almost lost it here. I did something yesterday. After I did Sean Boy's show yesterday, I went to a poetry event. The homie Britton Grace, he he came out Friday and he showed us mad love, man. He gave me some kind words. He said, man, you like every time I see you getting better and better. He was like, it ain't like you was bad, but it's crazy that you getting better and better. So I'm like, all right, I appreciate him. I appreciate just coming to support the show. That shit was dope. He was like, and he put a post up, talking about how, dope everybody did. So he had posted that he was doing a poetry slam, or not one a poetry slam, but it was a poetry event he did at I think it's Ink Therapy is the name of the place. They do it every other Monday. So I'm like, I'll probably go next Monday. And did a poem. I did a comedy. I guess you could say it was a comedy poem, comedy poetry. So he called it commentary, and it made me really like I freestyle. I mean, I wrote like the first 2 lines, and I freestyled the rest. But what was crazy about it is earlier that day, I had this poem in my head, like legitly, like just I don't know what brought me to think of this poem, but it came to my head. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let me try to kind of go with it. So it's crazy that I go to his event and he's like, yo, you going up? And I came just strictly to support. Like, you gonna do a spot? I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll do something. And it was sick. And then I didn't even know he did poetry to the level that he does poetry. So he did a couple poems, and brother is dope. Like he sent me some stuff because we talked about the commentary, because I had to bring the funny with what we're talking about. And they was like, yeah, that's commentary, that's what we call it. So he was like, yo, dig into it. I should do he sent me this commentary thing, and he sent me his his little, I guess you could say, his commentary set, which was dope. It was sick. And it's inspiring another thing, so maybe this is also there to help me write. Got it. All right, I appreciate you for tuning in, Sean Boyd. Take care of little mama. So I'm gonna write another poem. This one, it's gonna be comedy, but it's gonna be real. Like, and that's kind of what I did yesterday. Like, it was funny, but it was also real. And that's kind of what my jokes are. My jokes are obviously funny. I'm telling it in a funny way, but it's also real shit. That's the reason why it is so funny. Like, when I hide the shit under my belly, like, I really used to hide shit under my belly. Like, there's been times where I've lost shit, couldn't find it, happened to put my hand under my stomach to get my hands warm and found it. Nigga, this is real shit. These ain't jokes. It's real shit. I still lose shit to this day under my belly. Lost a remote. Looked for my phone in the car one day. Bitch under my belly. I was sparking a blunt one day. I had put the lighter under my belly, just so it'd be out the way. Had to relight the blunt and couldn't find my lighter. They ended up finding it under my belly. It's dope. My belly is my hand warmer. It is my fifth pocket because I can't really put it under my titties because that's weird. It is my belly. Me and my belly go a long way. It's my dog. Shout out to my belly. That's why I gave it all the good treats. My sweet treats. Y'all, please get some sweet treats, man. Her stuff is good as hell. Sweet treats, dog. Sweet treats. They sweet and they treats. They so sweet. But yeah. This was a definitely a different show. It is Women's Month. So, I wanted to bring women on, to really beam a light on them because, you know, I love me some women, especially some black ones. Black girl magic right there. Black girl magic. But you know, it was dope. Now, obviously, next week ain't gonna be no women. It's gonna be the homies. You know, I ain't putting the homies over the hoes though. Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Do the whole man hoes. But I definitely can't wait for next week. Next week is gonna be dope. But since I got a little bit more time left, man, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors here. You know, Redline Radio is at Detroit Auto Parts, which is the home of Redline Radio. Is the official parts store of Redline Radio as well. They do have 2 convenient locations, one on the east side, which is on 200. I forgot the exact address, but it's on 200. Going towards Lakeshore. I think going towards Lakeshore. And then you can call them at 216-531-7373. Then we got the west side location, which is the home of Redline Radio. It is 4941 Pearl Road. This number is 216-398-7373. And if you mention Redline Radio, you will get 10% off your parts, off your purchase. Of course, we got the Growing Wings Adult Services. Yeah, Lisa. She is the official sponsor of the state-of-the-art Studio 2. She has over 5 years of experience of taking care of adults with disabilities. If you need some help from Lisa and her team at the Growing Wings facility, you can call her at 234-334-7547. Then we also have Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. Wiggins put up that amazing table that is over at Studio 2. That table is sick. It got the light up in the middle. The way it looks is dope. It's red and black. It's like my 2 favorite colors put together. I think that's right. Our Redline Radio is also part of my life. For real, Redline Radio look like they took City Year colors. But Wiggins Construction Home Improvement, they do bathrooms, kitchens, windows, sliding doors. They do doors and siding, which the doors will slide if you want them to, and much more. And you can call Will at 440-731-7654 if you do need some home improvement done, or if you just need something built. I'm pretty sure he'll do an arcade cabinet if you ask him to. So do reach out to them. Also, Incredible Keepsakes. My mom loves cups. She loves cups. Incredible Keepsakes makes cups that she would definitely love. But they also make picture frames. They also do banners. They do all type of stuff. If you need anything of that sort, you can give them a call at 440-242-9684. Or you can go on their website at www.incrediblekeepsakes.com. As Diane would say, cherished moments are made to last forever. And definitely look out for our other shows here on Redline Radio. Friday we got the Dynamite Dave show, and we got the Leave Money's Crazy Mind show on Fridays from 8 to 10. Also catch the Lex Vegas show on Thursday from 7 to 8. We got Talking About Balls from Wednesday from 9:30 to 11. And also, after my show, if you on radio.co, you can go to you can listen to the Gary Warner show, Wild Man Gary Warner. He is going to be playing 70s, 80s, 60s, and 50s. He gets down, man, so go ahead and check him out, man. Wild Man Gary Warner. But then, of course, we got Just Therapies on Mondays, and looks like there's gonna be some exclusive show on Wednesday. Let's see what that's about Leave Money, man. But I do appreciate y'all for tuning in to the TimbukTuesday show. It's gonna be a short. I'm gonna cut it off a little short today. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. After eating all them sweets, I gotta take a shit. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all have a great great Tuesday.
I was feeling kind of down tonight. Psych! It's TimbukTuesday!
What?
TimbukTuesday!
Huh?
Hey partner, what y'all about to do? Y'all might as well have a seat and let me holler at you. I'm about to bring the heat. I'm about to bring the laughs. I'm about to pack a punch. You know I'm hungry, little mama. Come on, let's do lunch. You know I'm next top comic, but let's just stick to topic. I'm Timbuktu, my people, and I'm not here to gossip. I'm only here to shop it, but I might get obnoxious. I wanna hear your vision, but please make it hypnotic. You know I'm on a mission, but please I need permission to sign this paperwork. This shit give me permission to check your intuition. I wanna feel your vibe. It takes a village, baby. I'm about to build this ride.